So today in this video, I'm going to be comparing the PlayStation Pulse Explorer versus the Sony InZone Earbuds. Gaming earbuds are exploded in popularity. So many of them are out there on the market right now, and we at a time now where people join PSN chats or Xbox Live chats to chat with their friends, and sometimes they don't even play the game. They just need something that they can just chat with their friends, and the earbuds are a genius way to do that. Pulse Explorers is going to send you back $200, while the InZones, the Sony ones, also going to cost you $200 too as well. And I feel like this is more of an appropriate comparison deciding between these two. Now, right out the gate, the unboxing experience was pretty much exactly the same, very similar. You have a nice small nifty package. It includes different size ear tips for different variety of ear kinds. It also came with a USB-C cable for charging, and of course you have the transmitter to plug it into your PlayStation 5 itself. Believe it or not, the transmitter itself is a difference. The InZone, it features a Type-C transmitter. You plug it into the front of your PS5. Closely, you have different switches. So you have the PC side, and then you have the PS5/mobile. But on the other side of the coin, the Pulse Explorer has a USB-A traditional dongle that plugs right into the PS5. It is going to work on your PC/Mac, but I wish the actual dongle was Type-C. Now, before I talk about the cases, if you guys enjoyed the video so far, make sure you guys click on that subscribe button, because I am working on the top 10 best gaming headsets. I'm working on it right now as we speak, but also I am working on the best gaming earbuds too as well, considering there's so many on the market right now. I want to be able to test out the best ones. Anyway, the cases. Starting with the InZones, I picked it up in black, but it is offered in white. I love this matte finish. I like the way how small it is compared to the Pulse Explorer. The Pulse Explorer is just huge compared to the InZones, but I like the mechanism of the Explorer better, how it just slides right out. And of course, it's going to match perfectly with the PS5 aesthetics. And yeah, you have an LED light indicating the status. It's just addicting to slide back and forth. Remember when the AirPods came out, it was super addicting to just open it up, close it. This one here is no exception. And on the side, you do have your USB-C, while the InZone, the Type-C port, is on the back. Now, your pair button is actually inside the case of the Pulse, but once you connect that dongle, you put this in your ear, you should be good to go. The setup was very easy. But on the other side of the coin, I like how the InZone case, you could be able to put the transmitter. I like the fact how it could store very conveniently inside the case along with the earbuds. But if you're a gamer, you lose everything, try not to lose these earbuds, because these will go missing. But needless to say, I like the minimalistic design. The LED light is front and centered. Now, I'm about to test out the InZone earbuds, first things first. Now, I was watching Flossy Carter's review, and he was telling me that you gotta configure it with the app first, because right out the box, the sound quality is gonna be not trash, but it's gonna be mediocre. But when you download the InZone app on your PC, I don't think they have it available on Mac, you could be able to configure the EQs, you can enable spatial audio. Fit-wise, they stay in my ears, and are they even on? Oh yeah, they are on. They turn on right away. So they're just like AirPods. As soon as you take them out the case, you put them in your ears, they automatically work. And of course, I'm gonna do the head shake test. So when you're doing your war zones, you're raging, you don't have to worry about the AirPods falling out your ears. Even though they are slipping, I may need to adjust the earbuds accordingly, but they fit it in there somewhat snug. Oh, it's gonna slip out. Yeah, there it goes. So it took a lot of head shakeage to really for it to slip out. Oh, I got a headache. But that's why you have different size ear tips. And I believe this is the medium, so I will need to have small, because I do have tiny ears. So this is very similar to, you remember I reviewed the the Sony WF-1000 XM5. Sony with these names is crazy. It's exactly the same, or very similar ear tips. They're not memory foam, just like those earbuds that I just mentioned. So you just remove it, you pull it off, you take the new ear tip. In this case, this is the small one, and I know it because it's red. So Sony go by colors. And you just put it right on. And now you should be able to have a more confident fit, or a more secure fit. Oh, that's noise canceling for sure. Could definitely tell. So yes, these have noise canceling. Premium features right here. You have noise canceling and you have transparency. That noise canceling was pretty good. You know, Sony makes one of the best noise cancellings in the game. To bring the best out of these buds, honestly, you have to download that InZone app. It's time to switch to the the Pulse Explorer. Now, unfortunately, well, let's just test these out for the first time. Let's put these on for the very first time. I just said that twice. All right, so let me see. So these are a little bit big. They are on the chunky side, but if you look at it very closely on the side, you can actually adjust the volume. And I'm sure you're going to get some of the UI features on the PlayStation where if you adjust the volume, you can see the HUD of the volume. It's always my left bud where it gets a little finicky. But these are big. Look how big these look. So, this is a little close up. I like the stealthiness of the InZones a little bit better. But fit wise, I feel like they both gonna fall out. So, of course, I am gonna need to. It's very similar to the InZone in terms of replacing them. In terms of the fit, the InZones are definitely better. Like, they more comfortable. They more of a natural fit. In terms of the fit, I'm giving it to the InZones. They're just a little bit more comfortable in my opinion. Like this part here on the top, I feel it a lot on the PlayStation side. Like with earbuds, you want to be able to have like a more relaxed fit. So you don't want to be constantly feeling this on the top of your ear. The problem with the Pulse Explorer, you don't have no EQs or you don't have no app or nothing like that. That's going to be a bit of a deal breaker for some people. Some people like to control their audio, be able to have noise canceling too. You don't have no noise canceling on the Pulse. So you are missing out on some features. Now that connect button on the Pulse, if you press and hold it for 8 seconds, it put it into pair mode and you gotta see it discoverable as Pulse Explorer and you could be able to pair it up to your phone. Alright guys, so I have the InZone Hub app installed. And before you hook it up, you want to make sure it's flipped on to the PC side. As you can see, it says getting started, determine the optimal earbud tip. So you're not going to be able to see this screen if you just connect it directly to your PS5. So I'm actually going to put the earbuds on. You have spatial audio off. We're going to turn that right on. All right, so you got a lot of calibrations and everything, but the EQ, this is really where the star of the show happens. So you have your equalizer, so you have bass boost, you have your music/video, you have your custom. Usually my EQ is kind of like a little bit of a V shape, kind of like. And of course you have the dynamic control. We're setting everything to high. What is this anyway? So yeah, all these settings here, you can't be able to do that on your PS5. And of course you can adjust the control. So you have a singular tap on the left earbud. That's gonna adjust the noise canceling / ambient sound / off. But if you double press, you could be able to adjust it to something else. So let me see. You could be able to customize the mic on, mic off. Attention. All right, this is a microphone test of the PlayStation Pulse Explorer earbuds. Of course, I have my infamous microphone test phrase. Tell me who can catch a toucan, Lucan, just how a few can ride the toucan, what kind of glue can stick it to the toucan, glue can. All right, so this is the Sony InZone gaming earbuds. Tell me who can catch a toucan, Lucan, just how a few can ride the toucan, what kind of glue can stick it to the toucan, glue can. Let me know down in the comments down below which mic sounds better. GTA 6. Yo, the trailer is out. Yo. Alright guys, so after doing some testing, doing a microphone test of course, and even taking a step back and playing some Call of Duty and listening to the footsteps and everything, I came to a conclusion that I prefer the InZone earbuds over the Pulse Explorer just due to the fact of the comfortability is better on the InZone, the sound quality is better, and I'll even argue that the microphone sounds a bit louder, a lot more crisp. And what's kind of unfortunate is PlayStation did send me out the Pulse Explorer, for me to check out. This video is not sponsored, but they did gifted me the Explorer. If these would have cost $100 off, then it's a little understandable. But $200, now we gotta whip out that magnifying glass and see if it's really worth it. And by the way, they actually have an Easter egg. If you take a magnifying glass and look at it very closely on the side, you can see the PlayStation insignia logos inside the case. I'm gonna show it to you guys on the B-roll, but I do like the attention to details here though. But the InZone's overall is the better earbud, in my opinion.